Hey YouTube, welcome to another review. I don't know about you, whether it's ever happened or not, but I have always asked myself for a very, very long time, why are there so many dorky, stupid, bulky looking like keychain flashlights? Why can't they make a compact one, a slim one? Why can't it be waterproof, impact resistant? Well, guess what? My answers have been answered. I actually messed that up. My questions have been answered. This is the NITECORE Tube flashlight. Now, I don't know about the name that they gave it to this flashlight, but wow, guys, what a flashlight. If you just look at the dimensions of this, which I really don't have any measurements right now, so I'm not going to give you any centimeters or millimeters. I'll link it below in the description though. But just look at, okay, my thumb, or actually my pinky, and compare that to the flashlight. Or better yet, like you've seen before in the intro, just look at a normal key. Okay, this is my bike look. Look at that, the same height. It's incredible. It's incredible. It's just, I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever had one of those moments where, especially if you're like a flashaholic, where a flashlight really did make you say, wow, you know, just really made you appreciate that you just bought one of these products, one of this type. Now, I'm not only talking about NITECORE, but in this case, 2 thumbs up to NITECORE for what they did. The job on this flashlight is just awesome. So let's start out with the specs. The casing on this flashlight is a polycarbonate casing. Now, it is impact resistant and waterproof. What I do like about this is that, not being in a metal type of construction, it's not going to be, you take away a lot of weight, and you avoid that. This is going to be with your keys, alright guys? You can put it however you want. I mean, there's many uses for this type of flashlight, but I use this with my keys. And just for example, you know, just like, you know, when metal scratches up against other metal, there's going to be scratches, you know, there's going to be problems there. You don't want to see your nice little keychain ring all beaten up, at least I don't. So that's why the polycarbonate casing is just really awesome. It is so lightweight. This thing is just lightweight, big time. You will not even feel it on you. And I forgot many times that I had this in my pocket. So, polycarbonate casing, okay? The casing is closed by these 4 little screws, which you really don't have to open. I would have preferred not putting the screws, but they put this just for the, you know, flashlight lovers who wanted to open it up and check out what's inside, and maybe change the battery. So, talking about the battery, there is a Leon type battery in this flashlight. Now, I'm not sure if it's a lithium ion or Leon or LiPo. Don't take my word on that. I'll link it below in the description. But the battery life is incredibly long. Now, aside of the high lumens, which is 45, you have flashlights that do that type of high output. With this guy's importance is, and his basically use, is that 1 lumen. So, you know, whether you're finding that keyhole with your keys at night, or maybe you just stepped on something, you want to look on what it is, the important thing and the cool thing in this flashlight is not only it has a high and low, but it has everything also in the middle. Now, let me explain better. With 1 click, it goes 1 lumen, okay? There's your 1 lumen right here. And this has a very long run time. I will link the description below of the runtime. Now, 2 clicks brings you to high mode, which is 45 lumens, give or take. Then in the middle with 2 clicks and holding, it is an auto-regulated lumen count. You can decide which lumens you want from 1 to that 45, so from your lowest to your highest, that suits best the activity that you're doing. So for example, you know, if you don't need too much light and you don't want to take away the battery of your flashlight, you're going to click it and then just hold it until when you need it. Another feature that it has is that holding down the clicky will give you kind of like a secondary boost. As soon as you let go, it turns off. So just a quick bright light when you need it, and then you turn it off. Going on about the flashlight, the LED, I'm not sure what LED this is. It's not in the specifications. Don't be thinking that this is an XML2, U2, whatever. This is a pretty much normal LED, but the flashlight itself, the power output, the runtime, everything about this flashlight is just awesome. And I'm still not finished with it. We're only halfway, guys. The cool thing that really made me go wow for this flashlight was not just the size, not just the polycarbonate casing, not just the regulated lumens that you can choose, not just the type of outputs that it has and the way it's made, just the slimness, but also it is rechargeable. You see this little slot right here? Watch this. Open that up, boom. I don't know if you can see that, but that is a micro, no, excuse me. It is, yeah, well, basically it's a micro USB rechargeable. Now I have a Samsung cell phone and it has the same type of insert. We usually have a lot of these cables in our homes, and guys, you plug this to your computer and you're set. You know, you just leave it there for like an hour, maybe half an hour, boom, it's charged. So going on with the specifications of this flashlight, just every time I talk about this flashlight I just go crazy, because it's just really one of those flashlights that for the price and for everything that is all put together, I was just speechless when I had it in front of me. So let me just repeat everything and I'll do it in a much more professional way. So polycarbonate casing, very slim. You have your 1 lumen, 45 lumens, so low, high, everything in the middle that you can decide to. You also have the clicky button right here. Included is also this triangle steel ring, stainless steel, which can support a weight of up to, I believe it's 15 pounds, either 15 pounds or 15 kilos. So they have it on the NITECORE website. The micro USB charging port inside has a circuitry that will protect your flashlight, so when you are charging, if you go away, if you leave it at your computer, you don't have to worry about overcharging, because it has a circuitry inside that as soon as it is charged, it will cut off power. No more power will go into the battery. It won't harm your flashlight. Nothing will happen. Nothing will explode. You don't have to worry about sitting there and just continuously watching the LED of your flashlight turn green, blue, red. By the way, this light, there's a little LED inside as that turns blue, I believe, when it is charging, and when it's done charging, the LED turns off. So another neat feature about this is that it is waterproof, impact resistant. We know that it's polycarbonate. Just lightweight of this thing, to really break it, you would probably have to get a hammer out and smash it. But the waterproof is also very cool on this flashlight. The clicky button is made in rubber and it has an O-ring inside, which protects it from your internals from water. And the same thing here, the LED is just closed, it's just embedded into the plastic to make it waterproof. Now, 2 things have happened with this flashlight while I've had it. One of them was that one day I forgot my EDC flashlight at home, and I had to get back home on my bike, and I ride through countryside when it was very, very dark. This flashlight got me home with no problems at all, and it lasted the whole bike ride, which was about 10 minutes on high mode in pitch black dark. on countryside. I had no lights, there was no lighting. It was just because this is countryside Italy and there's no lights at all on the road after a certain hour, because you're supposed to have the lights either from your bike lights or maybe your car lights, but I didn't have any lights at all. I only had this on me, and it's always with me because it's just so compact, so small, that you keep it on your key chain with all your other keys. Another thing that this flashlight has, that happened to this flashlight, was while I was playing with my dog, right there, he bit the flashlight, he bit the button right in the middle. Okay, and I had very thin pants on. Nothing happened to the button, there was no dent, there was no scratch, no mark. He turned it on, but the pressure that he put in it, he's a German Shepherd, and he's kind of a big dog. He put a lot of pressure on the button, but nothing happened to it. Much more pressure than what you're going to put with your thumb, as he was using a tooth, one of his teeth. So he put just the whole concentrated force of his jaw right into that button. I didn't even hear it. I found out hours later that the light was on, and that obviously he turned it on, but nothing happened to the button. It remained perfectly. I have had this light for about a year, and it's just working great. No problems at all. Case hasn't cracked. I actually sat on it once, and I weigh around 230 pounds, and nothing happened to it. So NITECORE did a great job on this. Really great job, and I do highly recommend this to almost anyone, everyone. I mean, when you say EDC, it means everyday carry. This, you're always going to have it with you because you always have your keys with you. You're always going to have a pair of keys with you, whether it's for a lock, for your car, for your bike lock, for anything. You're always going to have something with you, or even on your, a pair of pants, whatever. This flashlight is just so small, so compact. No one can complain about it. It's not bulky at all, and it has a very cool look. A lot of other flashlights out there just look really, really stupid or cheap, or they just really pop out of your keys, and you can feel it in your pocket, and it's very bothering. So NITECORE did a great job on this, and this is the NITECORE Tube flashlight review. If you liked it, please leave a like. Subscribe if you like it. For any other descriptions or any other comments or any questions, please leave it in the comment below, and I'll try to answer. So thanks, and again, this is the NITECORE Tube.